G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here, and welcome to my first city update of 2017. So I've managed to get a few little things done to the city in the last month or two, and of course I've got one huge addition there, the custom palace cinema. So without further ado, let's take a wander through Dub City. And starting down at the city park, nothing here has changed. Got the Avengers Tower as usual in all its glory. The Grand Emporium. Old Town. We got this guy here. He's normally popping monos everywhere, but this time he's doing a handstand, carving up the park. And the Ghostbusters. Of course, that is a custom Ghostbusters. Still yet to build the Lego one. Did a little bit more tiling just along in front of the pet shop there, just to tidy that up a little bit. Still a lot more tiling to do. Haven't done anything down here yet, but it'll happen. On the front, I did put in a few of these printed tiles just there, just for a little something something. Over the back, it's actually looking quite sparse along the back there, isn't it? And one of the reasons is the brick bank's gone. So got a construction site there, not really much of a construction site, and the brick bank will be going where the round plate is there, so that's getting worked on at the moment. Mystery machine taking a cruise, got the hot dog van, beautiful green grocer. And as we come down the street, Wishka, there she is, the Palace Cinema. I've had to make a few little changes to accommodate the cinema, but it is the grand opening. And we've got some VISs out the front, very important sig figs. And they are all milling around, waiting for the movie to start. Out the front, we've got one of Australia's most famous actors. You all should know him. He goes by the alias Go for Bob. Of course, TF knows exactly who it is. He's getting an autograph. He's got some very cool sig figs here. We've got Thick and Bricks, Neptune Ice Bricks, Stackers, TMX Brick Notes, Big B. We have also got Chad's Brick Hobby, A-File Man, and the Buildmeister. Over the back there, we've got some of the Moist crew. They're about to cause some trouble and run amok, but they better be careful because RoboCop is on the scene. We got a limo pulling up here, and there is myself Aussie and Mark's Bricks 77 with Nacho, and they're getting a nice warm welcome from Red Face Goose, and we've got Obi-Wan running late. Brick Blaze sitting over the back there, he's getting in some last minute gaming before the movie starts. But that's not all, because the limos continue. And we have some more VISs, Haley Bricks, the Brick Adjuster, and Kevin It Up, or Bricking It Up. And behind them, some VVISs, we've got Port City Bricks, Brickstar, and the Spong, the one and only Adam Spong. He is very excited because he's cruising with his idol, Brickstar. Mardi Gras Man, he can't wait for the action to start in the movie, and he is performing a death-defying stunt, leaping from limo to limo. A few little changes I had to make here. I didn't really like how close the buildings were to the Palace Cinema. It's only sort of a little gap there. I didn't really like that, so I decided to put a half plate in here and just give a bit of space, and I think that's really helped. Really sort of opened it up. Of course, it has taken away one of my full base plates while I'm sort of planning other buildings. But I did just put in this half plate here where the ice cream van is, and that will end up being a building of some sort. I haven't decided exactly yet, but I will build something there that's only 16 wide just to help fill between the buildings. I think that spot will be vacant for a while. I do have plans for another mock, and that will be over 2 base plates, so that will be going there. So that's what that's for, but that's down the track a ways. So what else? What else has happened in Dub City? Well, going along the front here, there's a boardwalk. I really like how that's turned out. Really like the boardwalk. Now things are going to have to change here a little bit. I do like these shops along here. Of course, we've got the bike shop here, and if we go past the bike shop to this vacant area here, which was the old city park, and I have got the assembly square on order. I have talked about it in previous updates. This is where the assembly square is going. So 1.5 base plates. There's 2 base plates there, so it's not going to fill up quite that whole area. So I'm going to have to play around with it a little bit. I am going to swap things around just a little bit, and I really like this idea of a flow through from this boardwalk and right along this whole shopping area. We've got cafes and shops and eateries and whatnot. So to make it all flow, I think I'm going to have to move the bike shop. I just think that would look better. Really needs to wait till I build the assembly square, or the missus builds the assembly square. We sit it in there and see how it turns out, but the idea is to continue this boardwalk down along further, so we'll see how that turns out. More of a look at the Palace Cinema. Really dwarfs the cafe corner, doesn't it? If we move around to the back, I actually did have this idea, but I'll give a shout out to Flash Pants because he actually commented in the video that I did for the Palace Cinema, where if you want a closer look at that, I'll whack a card up and you can have a look at that in case you missed it. But I already had the idea, but he did mention, and I do like the idea of actually following this roof style along the back as well, and just to help sort of tidy it up a little bit. So I have got that in mind. I don't know what you guys are like though, but once I've finished with a project, I just want to move on to the next thing, and I'm not real keen to be going back and working on it again, but I will get to it. I'll sort of put it in the bank and get to it again one day, but I will get to that because I think that will sort of just help finish it off a little bit. Now, of course, we come along the boardwalk to the church, the school, and the whole residential area. In the last update I did talk about this little lip that I had here and putting in a speed bump, which I have done. I didn't have enough of these little slope pieces. I want to put the slope pieces on the back side of it too. I only had enough to do one run along the front, so I need to get some more of those to finish that off, but I just think that hides that a little bit. And down onto the farm. And there's a few little changes here. We did manage to clean off some of the stables and the piggery, so that's been added into the farm area. Again, this is all temporary, it will all be changing, so this is really just a placeholder for now. I do love the farm. The campers are still chilling out. I've got this tram along the front here. My boy's been playing with that. That's actually his tram, and he's put it up on the tracks here so he can push around. I thought I'd just leave it there. Wouldn't mind actually having a tram in the city, but maybe one day. Just go for a walk back over the back there. I still haven't finished the road, haven't tiled that. I should just give that to my son, he loves laying tiles. So I'm not sure what's going to be next for the city. I do want to, if I just come back here quickly, I know I've talked about it before, with this area will all be raised. If you want to know more about that, you can check out some of the older updates. But I do want to start playing around with the bricks just to how I'm going to work out the height and the style that I want to do the raised area and the mountainside or the hillside. So I might start having to play around with that. Of course, there's lots of building to be done with the assembly square coming. I know my wife has got her eyes on that, to be building that. And I'm also working on the brick bank, as I mentioned. So there'll be a few new things coming soon. But we can't rush these things. The brick bank, not sure how big it's going to be. It's probably going to be similar to the town hall. Really got no idea. I'm just going to use the bricks that I've got and see where it ends up. I have got 5 brick banks to use, so a lot of brick there. Of course, once you get above the first floor, you can really only use half of the set. And back down to the park. Well, I hope you enjoyed this city update. If you're wanting to see how our city has progressed over the last couple of years, go back and check out our older city updates. I'll put a card up here taking you to the playlist, and you can go and find all the old city updates. It has changed a heap over the years. And of course, if you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. I thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.